Hi, this is Rob Warlow from Business Loan Services and welcome to my Friday Business Finance Bulletin, my weekly roundup of news, tips, ideas and strategies on raising finance and dealing with banks. So this week, I look at some alternative finance providers, going to look at confidence levels in the UK generally among small business owners, competition in the banking market, and also my tip of the week, I'm going to be sharing a source of finance that many business owners do not realise exists within their own business. So let's start off. PayPal. Now, if you're a PayPal merchant, obviously you know you've got money coming in every day and every week into your account. Well, the good news is that PayPal has now said that they are going to be launching their small business loan program in the UK. It's been running in the States for some time, but now it's coming here. So how does it work? Well, what PayPal say is that they'll take a look at your account, see what activity you've had over the previous 12 months, and they will provide you with a loan of up to 8% of that annual turnover. So that's going to be a great new source of finance for you if you're a PayPal merchant account holder. So how does it work exactly? Well, once you've got your loan, they're saying that there's no interest costs, no transaction fees, no hidden costs, no late payment fees, which is good news, but there is a fixed fee when you sign up to the program. And repayment, well, essentially, every time you get a payment coming into your account, PayPal will take an agreed portion of that and it'll go off to pay your loan. So that's all we know at the moment. So when it launches, watch this bulletin. I'll give you full details on how you can make that work for you if you're a PayPal merchant holder. So what about other sources of alternative finance? Well, AlternativeBusinessFunding.co.uk is a website I've looked at in previous bulletins. It's a collection of alternative finance providers. 7 of them originally came together to set up a signposting website. So set up by Pension Lend Funding, Funding Circle, Crowdcube, Market Invoice. 7 of them all got together to put this site together. Well, good news is that they've now had some more panel members come on in the form of an association, the Community Development Finance Association. I have to remember what their name was. So they've got all of these coming in together now, and there are 40 bodies, individual organisations making up that association. So that's 40 other alternative sources of finance that you can look at. So check out that website. There's great news. If you've been declined finance and you want to try and get a quick snapshot of what is available for you. So about the marketplace generally, well, the Capital Markets Authority, I've mentioned in a previous video, have been undertaking a review of the banking sector. And perhaps not surprisingly, they've now come out and said, you know what, it deserves a full-blown inquiry. They're not happy with the level of competition. It's not transparent enough. It's that they say banks make it complicated to compare all the different offers out there. And in fact, they say only 4% of small business owners ever switch banks. And they don't like that. Obviously, it's too small. So they decided to launch this full inquiry. So it'll be interesting to see how that's going to work out and what the findings will be over the next couple of months when they start that and report back. Now, what about the economy generally? Well, Ernst & Young Item Club regularly survey the economy, and they've come out with the latest figure that shows that 12.5% of business owners say they're going to be increasing investment in their business in the form of new capital spend, buying assets and equipment, etc. Now, that's good news. Obviously, it's a sign that confidence levels among small business owners is increasing. And until now, they've said that what improvement there has been in the economy has really been driven by consumers dipping into savings and just coming into the market and buying stuff. So it's one of the first signs that small business owners are now beginning to invest. So on the other side, though, things are not quite as good with many business owners. There was a survey from Beggies Traynor that came out this week, part of the red flag alert, and showed that 237,000 businesses classify themselves as being in significant financial distress. Now, what that means is that they will feel that they will tip over if there is a 1% increase in interest rates. Now, I said if there will be an increase. Well, there is going to be an increase, obviously, and there's debate about when that will be. Is it going to be the end of 2014 or beginning of 2015? But it's inevitable that interest rates will go up. So if you're one of those businesses, one of those 237,000 who classifies yourself as in significant financial distress, you've really got some hard work ahead of you to try and turn the business around to make sure you can withstand that increase in interest rates that will come your way. So, on to my tip of the week. Now this was taken from a recent seminar that I did for the ACCA, that's an accountancy body, and we were just giving some ideas to accountants in the room on what the alternative funding sources were. And in this clip, I talk about and share a story about a business owner we helped to make him realise that there was a hidden source of cash within his business that he wasn't aware of. And I'll ask you, could this be you? So let's go to the clip. Cash then moves to the next cycle. It moves then into stock or raw materials. We access the cash, the creditors and the overdraft, and we buy stock. And here is the first major blockage. If businesses buy wrong, if they buy incorrectly, or their systems and processes are not right. So what happens? Cash stays there, and it stays there for a long time. And that's the first hidden source. I remember going to see a business based in Connecticut, a manufacturing business, and this was another one that had problems with VAT. And they'd sent their accounts through to me beforehand. And the accountants in the room, you will know, you can do a very simple stock turnover ratio calculation, and straight away, trending it out, you could see where the problem was. It lay in stock turnover. The stock was just accumulating. So I knew the issue even before we went in there. So go down, and sure enough, as we walked around the warehouse, there were just boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff everywhere. And it's very simple, asking the owner, so what's in this box here then? Yes, I know. Yeah, got that couple of years. When that sells, good profit margin on that. That's going to be good. Yeah, when it's going to sell. Anyway, we moved on, went to the next one, and it was just constant. Yeah, when that goes, good margin. And here lies the problem. Too many business owners in today's climate will buy on margin, but forget about cash. Didn't suss out that he had all of this cash tied up in stock on the shelves. And it was a very simple process thereafter. Sat down and showed him the impact of stockpiling all this stuff that may sell one day, supposedly at a good margin, but the impact it was having on cash flow. And so what he did in this particular instance, he set up an eBay store, but branded it differently from his own brand so it wouldn't damage the brand, and just got rid of a whole host of stuff on eBay. And that released enough cash into the system, and it immediately solved the VAT problem. So I didn't have to do anything on the finance raise, just because we got him to understand that there was hidden cash sitting in the business already. It was that simple. So, are you one of those business owners that are surrounded by stock, got all that valuable cash tied up on the shelves? If you are, time to dust off those boxes, have a look and have a bit of a fireside sale to unlock all of that cash. So, thanks very much. I hope you enjoyed this episode. As ever, if you did, please like it and share it amongst your colleagues. And I look forward to being with you again in the next bulletin, where I'll have more news, tips, ideas and strategies on how you can go about raising finance. So until next time, thanks very much. I look forward to being with you again shortly. Bye-bye now.